Welcome home. All systems engaged. Portal open. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Apps Global.
God checked.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to Hops Global. Once again, you know how we do it, coming on here. It's been a minute or two. Forgive me for not turning up, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I wasn't feeling too well. But the most important thing is we are back today, and we are back, and it's bigger and it's better, and we are unrelenting. Yes. Today we're going to be talking about Pi Network. Yes. The number one cryptocurrency that is trending on the globe. Not just on the internet, it's on the globe. Pi Network is taking center stage right now because of the information or the announcement or potential announcement that is coming very, very soon. The Pi Network has been announcing or has been putting out information regarding the announcement, which is going to be on the 14th of May, which is in 2 days' time. So in 2 days' time, there's going to be a major announcement on a global scale or for all pioneers to get to see what is up next. And we are here to talk about that. Why is it all of a sudden the Pi Network is gaining grounds? We're somewhere down in the likes of number 32 on the rankings. But today, where are we right now? We are at the very top, and we are making progress. And the question is, what is going on? Why is Pi Network right now taking center stage? So we are going to dive into it. So did some research just to see what is going on, have an idea, and then to see the next step or the next way forward for the Pi Network. And that is why we are here. So without further ado, you know how we do it. Today is very casual, straight to the point. We are going to dive deep into it. So I'm going to share my screen, and then we will turn up the knot. For all pioneers, okay, if you're a pioneer and you're watching me, if today is your first time watching this channel, please do hit that like and share subscribe button for me. Become a part of this movement, okay, and let us move the Pi Network as we are supposed to. So Pi Network is literally about to announce a very major information on the 14th. Now the question on a lot of people's mind are, what is going on? What is the announcement going to be like? Okay, what are they going to talk about? Currently, the Pi price is sitting at $1.16, $1.16, as you can clearly see on your screen. Yeah. In the early hours of the day, it went as high. Okay, it went as high as somewhere about $1.59. Okay, $1.59, 62. Sorry, $1.62. Which was great. A lot of people were like, oh, it's going. Yeah, don't worry about it. And then we've seen a gradual drop. The high is coming down. Then there was a sharp down the price, and it's currently sitting at $1.16. All this is for one and only thing, that is the major announcement, which is going to be announced on the 14th of this month, which is in 2 days' time. So I did some research, and I was like, let me double check with my buddy ChatGPT. Okay, let me liaise with my buddy ChatGPT and see what his take is on the whole thing regarding where the Pi Network is proceeding and the potential reason for the sudden spike of the Pi network, as we have seen now. So I'm going to share my screen as to the information that I got, and then we'll try and break it down one by one. So come with me as we turn our attention to the screen that you can see here. So we can clearly see here the research brief for YouTube. Live video. I was like, oh, you know how ChatGPT always keeps up to date with you. So as you're moving, it's always keeping up with you. But let's dig right in. So the first one has to do with the current market performance. So as of the 12th, which was today, the Pi coin price surged by 50%, okay, reaching approximately $1.29, but it went even further up, like as I showed you, it went to $1.60 something, which is not the all-time high, which we've seen it, but this is a positive indication, okay? This is a positive indication for all. Yeah, we've got the people coming in. Yeah, we have Shane. Oh my man, how are you doing? Shane? It's been a long time. Yeah, it's been a minute or two, but I'm in, and we are here to talk about Pi Network and the amazing thing that we have actually gotten ourselves into. So as of today, guys, the Pi price went as high as $1.62. The hype was high. It was at the very peak, and we started seeing great results as it just picked up. Now, all this is in preparation for the major announcement that is going to be announced in 2 days' time. We told you, and I'll keep telling you, when Bitcoin started, ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin started at a price of $0.02, okay? And it took it a considerable amount, almost close to a year, before we started seeing real results in terms of the price of its price going up. Now, Pi Network is taking a different approach where it's more focused on the ecosystem, which is building a very solid ecosystem, and we can already see the results of the Pi Network's ecosystem because it is generating a lot of traction right now. Pi Network is literally the number one talked about cryptocurrency. Some people will say altcoins, okay, but it's the most talked about cryptocurrency currently right now, and it's for good reason. Okay, it's for good reason because its market value gradually, or the potential for it, has been noticed and is being noticed. And like we said, the early bird catches what? There you go, the best worm. Okay, so if you jump in early, then you have the greater chance, because when the big boys start coming in, it's going to be rushing and a huge hustle for it. Today, I'm going to be talking about some few things which you need to know or which you have missed. If you happen to be a pioneer, I beseech you to please hold on to your coins, because that which you think is of no value is so much of value that you have no idea how valuable your Pi coins is. Let me just put it out there. Pi coins right now is of the highest value that you can think of any cryptocurrency out there right now. So you need to hold on, and I'll explain and I'll tell you why I think that is so. Moving on to what ChatGPT said. So as of today, the price surged. Now this surge was propelled Pi coins to top 15. Currently, we are about, I think, 20 something. Because the hype went up and then it's coming down. Don't be bothered by it. It's normal. We've seen this before. Nothing to worry about. It's just a preparation. It's a prelude of what is coming. So, why is Pi Network making waves right now? I'll tell you. Number one is because of the partnerships. Okay, what are the partnerships I'm talking about? Now, the question is, what would make one of the top dogs in terms of developers, okay, around the world, a top dog developer, okay, that has been working with the likes of Disney, with the likes of Viacom, is working with the likes of Nintendo. Now, if you're a guy, if you know your games, you know that Nintendo has been around for a very long time. Okay, all the way from Game Boy down, you name it. Nintendo has been a solid in terms of the gaming industry. If you talk about the consoles, you have the likes of PlayStation 5 or the likes of PS4, PS5, all the way going down to all the PS. And then you have the Nintendos, you have the Segas, Sega gradually is fading away. But these are reputable companies that just don't join themselves to any company or with anyone. If you come on board with them, that means that you are very credible, okay, or they hold you in high esteem, and therefore they will not just dish out a job to be done by just about anybody. Now that brings my attention to the Pi network. Why? What is the correlation between these two? Let me tell you why. There is a software developer which we all have heard of, Windows, okay, that have developed on the Pi network, okay. Developed its game, and I'm talking about the Fruity Pi. Fruity Pi was developed by Article 19 Group, which is a reputable software developer, like I said, who has been developing games and other projects, okay, for the likes of Nintendo, for the likes of Disney, and Viacom has been an active developer within the space for many reputable firms and companies, and therefore good to have you again from Michael Bassi. Yes, good to be back. Like I said, I wasn't feeling well. For those who knew and prayed for me, thank you so much. God bless you. I really appreciate that. Yeah. But for the love of it, hey, we are here once again to feed you with the information that we need to know regarding the Pi network. Now, the question is, Article 19 could have easily, okay, Article 19 group could have easily chosen a different cryptocurrency, to take their gaming platform or to develop a game over there for them. But no, it chose the Pi network. Why? See, that's a question that majority of us are not even asking ourselves. Why did such a powerful, reputable company as Article 19 decide to develop its games, okay, for the cryptocurrency that a lot of people said it was a scam? Why? Let me tell you why. Because Pi network is the only cryptocurrency that has the capacity, okay, to be able to host such a game and have with it the features that comes with it. Okay, that is number one, the ability to integrate your advertisement platform, okay, or advertisement within the game to be able to help software developers to earn income. Not that Article 19 group needs the money, but the fact that they are being one of the first who software developers on such a scale that are partnering or are using the SDK, which is the platform for the Pi network, okay, building such a game. And I'm saying this because I think that the SDK, the what do you call it, the Fruity Pi is just one of the games that Article 19 are building. It's just one of them, meaning that there's going to be more. And the Fruity Pi is just the first one, kind of like the test phase. Okay, it's just using it to test the waters to see the outcome that is going to get and the response that is going to get. Already, a lot of people are playing the game actively. Okay, actively. Now this is PiNet. Okay, PiNet, which is showcasing the Pi Network's interface. And like I said, it's easy for you to access even this bit. And the question is, if you look at it, so you have it here verified boldly right there, Fruity Pi. And if you go into the details, there we have it, Article 19 group. So the Article 19 group are active, okay? And I did some research into it, trying to get down to it. Okay, now this is let me see. I think so they had let me see if we can access. No, so this is the I'm gonna access their original site, okay, or their website, so that we can have an idea of who they are. Okay, we're gonna have an idea of who they are. Okay, so this is the game. But anyway, I'm gonna access the article so that their main site, so that you'll be able to have an idea of what it is that I'm talking about. So in order for me to do that, I need to go to their website, and I'm just going to so there we have it. So I'm just going to go to the website. Today, we are breaking everything down to the very core. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, have a look at this. This is Article 19's official website. All right. Now, I'm not going to go too much into the details. I just want to show you what I've been talking about. So, if you look here, all these things that you see, all these are gains. These are games and educational games, for that matter, that Article 19 has been developing for reputable companies. Disney, Disney has the princess thing, but look at this. It has Pi Network, says select recent project, Pi Network, licensed customized web game, Fruity Pi for use on Pi Network's crypto platform. Beautifully done. But the most important thing we need to know is look at the firms that they've been working with. Syntech, they work with Syntech, OHM Zone. These guys are serious, like they're not here to play. Now the partial client list is the ones that they've been working along with. Obviously, this is the CEO, Robert Gordon, but Adobe, they've been working with Adobe, Air Canada. They have Atom, Shockwave. Look, it's endless. Nintendo right there. Look at that. They work with Nintendo. They work with Nickelodeon. They work with MTV Network. Okay. They work with let me see. I think there's some Mind Habits and Ministry of Education of Quebec. That's based in Canada. McGill University. Blah blah blah. Look. The list is Unilever. The list is just endless. Viacom, I told you about that. HP, they work with HP. Why would such a company, okay, that has all these amenities and capabilities decide to select the Pi Network rather than select any other reputable firm or company, okay, or crypto company to work with? The answer is because Pi Network has the capabilities. Pi Network is the only cryptocurrency. Name one. None of them have the incentivization platform or the advertisement platform as Pi Network has. None. Zero. And hence, the reason why I'm saying that if you are a pioneer, you need to hold on to your PiCoin, because see, we are about to take off, such as the world has never seen. This is exactly what happened with Bitcoin. Bitcoin started very small, gradually building up. A lot of people will laugh at it. I'm pretty sure if you had the opportunity or to go back in time, I'm pretty sure one of the first things that you do is to secure yourself some, at least maybe 1,000 Bitcoins. Yeah, because Bitcoin was selling for $0.02 per coin, and a lot of people didn't even take no, like. But the most important thing that if you give them 1 year period, within the 1 year period, Bitcoin had started gaining grounds, and they didn't even have active um, 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 D apps or anything to back it. But the Pi network has. Hence the reason why I'm saying that we have not seen anything yet. The Pi network is about to blow. Guys, I'm telling you, Pi network is about to blow on an epic proportion that we have not seen for a long time. On a long time. That's to say, if today's your first time watching me, please scan to subscribe for more. Okay, join the family, become a hopper, and then we will get this going. We also have a YouTube, a WhatsApp membership, global membership channel that we can join. Okay, we are looking currently about 40 something members. It's a very active zone, a wonderful place, and we are looking for 50. After 50, the number of 50, that will be the end. We're gonna cut it out. But thank you so much for subscribing. Now back to what we have been talking about. So we know that this firm is a reputable company. They've been active, and this guy Robert Gordon does not just make any decision, okay, out of the blue. Because if you're somebody with a reputable or with a reputation or with all these kind of people that you've worked with, I mean, that gives you some credibility in terms of your level, and hence you just don't jump into projects just like that because that can affect you. But the fact that Article 19 actually developed on the Pi platform, okay, on the Pi SDK, and now we can, and it's showing Pi Network proudly, okay, it's showing Pi Network proudly here. Look at that. It's right there for everyone to see. There's the Pi sign there. Yeah. Pi Network has officially been added to their list. And hence the reason why I'm saying we have not even gone anywhere near it. Because now on the 14th of May, which is in 2 days' time, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the beginning of what we've been waiting for. The beginning is more of like a takeoff. The takeoff is already gearing up. If you've not yet boarded the Pi Network plane, what are you waiting for? You better jump on board ASAP because you will not get that chance again. So, Fruity Pie is just number one. It's only one. Let's talk about the second reason. Okay, the second reason. So the second reason why the Pi Network is going to hit and is going to hit big is because of its advertisement platform. Okay, the advertisement integration that the Pi Network have introduced is a game changer for all other things that are going to happen. Let's not forget, now, if you are a software developer and you're on the Pi Network, you have the opportunity to be able to receive income, okay, just by you developing great apps that a lot of people are going to find useful. And when they do, then you will be able to incorporate your advertisements, okay, into your D app. And then once pioneers come to watch it, they will in turn be able to reward you, okay, or there's gonna be a payment for the watching the ad, and then you get money to be able to fund yourself or to further develop newer versions of your D app, okay, making it better and better and better. Now let me draw your attention to number 3. Do you know that on the Pi Network, okay, and this is one of the things that was brought to my attention by one of the members on the Pi WhatsApp group, okay, that I've created, which I showed you. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll show you one more time. You can scan this QR code and you'll be added to the the WhatsApp group, so that any new information, anything that comes on, it will come to your attention. Now, for those of you who are watching, did you know, okay, that on the Pi D apps, okay, there is a D app that gives you the opportunity to top up your credits on your mobile phone. And this is not something hearsay. No. One of the guys is being used, it works, and is based in Italy. Okay, so he's based in Italy and is able to make purchase of mobile phone top-up credit cards, okay, mobile credits of their phone using paying in Pi coins. How cool is that? Pi network has a real world utility, okay? The usage is for real, and it is game changing. No other cryptocurrency has done this. Name one cryptocurrency that you can use to buy mobile credit easily without incurring like serious charges in terms of transaction fees. None. Zero. Exactly. So I have given you about four reasons right now why Pi Network is literally about to take off. And that four is not the only one. Okay? It's not the only one. No. If it was the only one, then it won't make a Pi Network. Our ecosystem is that robust. Okay? It is that robust. Because see, we are just taking off the lid of the tip of the iceberg. This is just the tip of the iceberg, okay? People literally have been making payments with Pi coins, okay? With their Pi coins, okay? Now, let me see if I can show you the image of it. Let me see if I can show you the image of it, because it's insane. That's that much I can say. It is insane. It is insane. And at the same time, too, it's real. For real. Yeah, for real. Now, okay, so I'm going to show you the image. And once you see it, you get to understand what I'm talking about. So, all right. So, this is an image of a transaction that one of, like I said, on the Pi WhatsApp group, okay, that has been created. So this gentleman, okay, made purchase of it for, I think, was it €5 in equivalent, which he paid about 6.26 Pi coins. The equivalent of it in €5. And then I think the company or the telecom name is Wind TRE in Italy. So you can actually make purchase of the credit, okay, and then you make payments using Pi coins. Now this is affiliated or is attached to one of the D apps on the Pi network already. So basically, you go onto the Pi D app, and it was going to assist you in buying credits for your mobile phone if you're based in Italy. Beautiful. This is real world utility. Amazing. We've not seen anything yet. Guys, like I said, see, Pi Network is on a mission. Is on a mission, and is on a mission to create one of the best cryptocurrencies that we've ever seen, and hence more companies are coming on board, and it's going to be mind blowing. People are using Pi coins to make purchase of mobile data, mobile credit, whatever it is, airtime. You're buying airtime with it. Excuse me. And you can clearly see this. Absolutely mind blowing. And I love it. The fact that we have this going. So let me see. Let me see if I can even hold on. Yeah, so you can even see it even better. Mobile recharge. Choose recharge amount. Airtime. Look at that. When TRE pin Italy €5. So it's €5 for the airtime, but it's gonna cost you 6.26 pi. And people are actually buying it and they're paying. So if you want €10, it's 12.50, and on and on and on and on and on. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is the Pi network it's about to go down. Give Pi network 1 year. I'm telling you, people will be running around the same way that they were running around with Bitcoin and wishing that they had made purchase of Pi when the price was below $1, because Pi will cross all the boundaries. $50 is even small. 100 is going to be small, because this is real world utility. Okay, real world utility. People are using it to make purchases. They're buying things, selling things. Merchants are going in. There are over 250,000 merchants that have accepted Pi coin as a means of transaction. And wait till the governments, the big boys, jump in. When they are buying huge amount of Pi coins, there is not going to be enough to buy to sell out to them, and hence we're going to be seeing a surge in the price of Pi all over the globe, all over the globe. Now, as if that is not even enough, let me tell you one more reason. See, when it comes to Pi, there's endless, there's countless. You just have to take your time to understand and analyze and look into it into detail. And once you do that, you'll be able to see things clearly, okay? And that is going to make more sense to you. So if you look at what the response that ChatGPT came up with, the second one was upcoming development. Said that a significant announcement from the Pi Core team is scheduled for the 14th of, we already know that, coinciding with the Consensus 2025 event. Now, the Consensus 2025 event is a major event that the Pi network are actually looking forward to. Okay, so I'm going to pull that to you. One sec. So let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna share my screen. Hold on a minute. Yeah. So let's go back to this. So I'm gonna show you what ChatGPT actually said. Yeah, so you can see. Brilliant. So as you can see, ChatGPT made that statement that because of upcoming development, which is a significant announcement, which is very important. Pi Core team don't normally come out and say there's going to be a big announcement. Mostly they make a video and then they just post it straight out, boom. But for them to come out and say, look guys, there is going to be an announcement, a major announcement on about something, on within the ecosystem, it means it's going to be big. Now, my take is, I think that they're going to be talking about not just about potential listing, not just about potential partnerships, especially with the partnership. So the more partners that you have, or the more relevant partners that you have, the more credible your cryptocurrency is going to be. And the more relevant partners that you have, the more water your cryptocurrency is going to hold, the more heavier it's going to hold. And then you have the likes of industries and companies. Let's say, for example, a reputable company that we all know are coming on board. Now, it could be Amazon. The announcement could be that Amazon has currently accepted, or they're going to bring about their D app, which will be a mind-blowing. That would be crazy. Crazy. If Amazon if it's going to be announced that Amazon are coming on board, ladies and gentlemen, hold my cup for me. Mm, mm. Already, we've got Article 19 already on board. They didn't go to Ethereum, neither did they choose XRP, neither did they choose any of the other cryptocurrencies, which are pretty on the same scale or coming up. I mean, XRP, it works on the Stellar consensus. However, just similar to Pi Network. However, Pi Network has proven itself that it's possible to do the impossible. Okay, and right now it is leading the chart with one of the highest node users on the global front. Not only that, Pi Network is the only cryptocurrency that have introduced the advertisement opportunities or advertisement on its platform, helping its pioneers who are developers and all other developers to be able to earn income and at the same time to have the liberty to develop on the SDK or the platform, which is Pi Network's platform. And that is amazing and mind blowing. So if the announcement that is coming on, whether it be a Binance listing, finally Binance maybe coming up or have come to the realization or they've woken up to the fact that, look, hold on a minute. Before, we got all these big boys coming in. And like I said, what will make Article 19 group prefer or choose Pi Network to be where it develops its game and proudly post Pi Network on its platform? If it was a scam, I don't think they'll do that. Now, the reputation of Article 19 is on the line if Pi Network turns out to be a scam. But since we launched, ladies and gentlemen, it has always been absolutely yes. Hence, Article 19 is on board, and I'm telling you, Fruity Pie is just one of the games that is developing right now, or that has been developed right now by Article 19. I believe there's more that are going to come. More are going to come, and more developers are going to come on board, but even greater will be more. Now, one other thing, if the announcement happens to be that a reputable bank, okay, is going to use the Pi coins as one of the medium of payment, we are in for a treat. I don't care which continent whichever continent that bank is going to come from, is going to be big news. So the big news, like I said, is going to be one of them. Amazon's announcement or partnership with the Pi Network, a reputable bank potentially using or about to develop its D app within the ecosystem and using it as a means of transaction for goods, services, or to use it as a means of transaction using the Pi transactions rates or the speed of transaction, which is one of the best in the crypto space, or a potential listing by Binance, which is also going to skyrocket the amount. Like I said, number one cryptocurrency talked about right now is Pi Network, and it's for good reason. Yeah, it is for good reason. So system or the ecosystem expansion. Pi Network has introduced a mainnet wallet activation feature, simplifying access for KYC verified users. Yeah, so we already know this. So the Pi Network is making it even more easier for people to be able to now jump in and engage with the Pi Network. Hence, availability has been enlarged and broadened, and that is also going to help and change it. Over 100, okay, ladies and gentlemen, over 125,000 merchants are literally on board. I didn't say below, over 125,000. Man, we are in for a treat, big time, big time. And this is what I've been talking about. That if you sold your Pi coins, man, you are down. You sold yourself cheap. I'm telling you. Give yourself 1 year. I'm telling you, give Pi Network just 1 year. The same way there was a cascade and elevation of Bitcoin is going to be the same way that we're going to see with Pi Network and its value. What we are seeing is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. We are about to see an astronomical increase in the value of Pi to the extent that we've never seen before. Hence, if you start selling now, you sold yourself cheap. I'm telling you, you sold yourself cheap. The cheapest of cheaps. I'm telling you. And you need to hold on to your Pi. So, with significant adoption in events like Pi Fest 2025. Yeah. So during the Pi Fest, that was when the 125,000 merchants literally jumped in and adopted it and make payments and etc. with it. But that is not just the only thing. Now the user base and adoption. Now let's not forget, the user base is right now increasing extremely fast. A lot of people are getting wind of Pi Network. A lot of merchants, a lot of pioneers are coming on board rapidly. And like I said, now it's the attention is shifting from pioneers to reputable companies and to see what can be done or what they can do to come on board on the Pi Network. And that is the reason why we are seeing a massive traction. Okay, now the hype goes up, a lot of people jumping in, they are riding it, buying all the way up. But then when they get to the peak, some of them don't have a solid core foundation, because once they get there, okay, it was good, and then it drops again. But it's about to pick off and it's not coming down again. And it's not going to come down again. Now, networks, mobile first approach and low environmental impact have contributed to its widespread. So these are some of the stuff of now analysis. Let's look at some of the analytics prediction. Analysts predicts that Picoin could reach a maximum of 2.10 USD in 2025, which I think, well, it's a good start. But I think it's going to be more, with potential heights of $22.02 by 2030, which I don't think is going to take that long for us to be able to hit those numbers or figures. So hence, what are you waiting for? The ecosystem is on a continual development. It is going gradually, it is going systematically, and it's not stopping. Like I said, right now we are looking good. It was $1.16, now $1.17, so it's picking up again. Today is all about a Pi Network. Let's look at some of the trending news. Okay, let's look at some of the trending news that is going on the Pi Network. Now, these are some of the articles that have been written down by Pi lovers, or the news that is coming on. Because of the surge, a lot of people turn their attention to it. Pi crypto price surge past 1.35, surpassing Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash. So this is an article that was written by Damas Jet and Akriti Seth, who is a fact checker, and then they're making sure that every information being said is accurate. So let's have a look at what this gentleman wrote regarding the Pi Network. It says Pi crypto price is firm, trading above $1.35, and flipping Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash. Whale transfers and exchange listing rumors make Pi one of the best cryptos to buy. Of course. Of course. Meanwhile, BTC Bull pre-sale is on a roll, raising over 5.6 million US dollars. After years of anticipation, Pi Network launched its mainnet and released Pi coins to supporters. Coinciding with this launch was the listing of Pi on top exchanges, primarily OKX, while the first Few days of trading drew massive volumes. Prices soared to as high as $3, yet before plummeting, losing over 80% as Pi dropped to 0.45. A mix of skepticism, mostly about whether Pi was a scam or a Ponzi scheme, and 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 falling crypto prices slowed down bulls. Yeah. However, looking at the Pi to USD, so the Pi to the dollar, looking at the Pi to the dollar rates or price action, the coin appears to be returning to its glory days. Not just glory days. Anyway, not just glory days. This is the beginning of the point of no return. It's going up and it's not going to come down again. So Pi network rallying, what's going on? In roughly a week, Pi has not only reclaimed $1, but has also surged 143% since early May, closing above $1.35. If bulls maintain this momentum, there is a high possibility of Pi retesting March highs and even reaching all-time highs, making Pi one of the best cryptos to consider buying in May. Well, it'll be good to buy in May because you will not get the opportunity again. Now, the breakout from the 1 month consolidation traced to early April could be due to whales activities, although there is no confirmation that these transfers involve institutions and none have announced key partnership with the mobile first project. The movement of 70 million Pi from OKX suggests that big players are not keen on selling but prefer holding. Of course, you have to hold. You're talking about Pi. Well, 70 million, that's a lot. Like I said, and I forgot to add one more. Let's talk about Pi going on the auction. Mhm. See, when it comes to the Pi network, there's a lot of good stuff that put all together, and it's important that we break it down so that people can understand it clearly and know why Pi network is where it is and what the potential of it can be. Let's not forget Pi network already has the auction on. It's ongoing currently and it's due to end in June 28th. Okay, in June 28th, we are going to get the potential, what do you call it? Yeah, in June 28th, we're going to get the coming to an end of all the auctions, meaning that if you've not bought any of the Pi domains, okay, the domain auctions, you've not engaged or participated in it, then the potential of you not forever losing it is high. Now, if you go to the likes of Pi Scanner, okay, is a website that extracts information from the Pi coins, from the Pi network, so that it breaks the data down, so that each and every person can have a better understanding of what is going on within the Pi community or the Pi space with regards to any information, whether it's the transactions going on or auctioning that has been going on. Now, as to the last time that I checked, okay, which I saw a notable amount of Pi that have been dedicated even all the way into dollars with regards to the auction, because as the days are coming closer and closer to the end of the auction date, we're going to be seeing an astronomical increase in the amount of dollars that or amount of Pi coins that have been patronized, that have been used to, because it's going to be like the final bid. So the final bid, everybody, the big boys are now coming in, coming in with big amount of money, coming in with huge amounts, because you need to. Um, so let's see. But before I jump there, let me just quickly run through this. Exchange listing to trigger Pi crypto price pump. Adding fuel to this speculation is the possibility that Pi could be listed on other major exchanges. A vote on Binance endorsed Pi, but the listing date remains unknown. In the meantime, Pi could trade on other ramps following what was recently described as a stress test by developers or exchanges. So Dr. Altcoin on, what do you call it? X earlier on brought out this fact that the circulating supply has surged by around 5 billion, from 7 billion to 12 billion, while the available supply on SEX, which is a centralized exchange, remained unchanged. This increase likely comes from the 5 billion pi liquidity pool, possibly in preparation for a major exchange listing. And when I see, okay, so there is a lot of things going on, live. There's a lot of stuff going on with Pi Network, and it's a shame. It's a shame that a lot of people um I don't have access to all these information, but that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here for you, so that we go together, we break it down, we have a proper understanding of where we stand as pioneers, or where you stand as a pioneer or as a potential investor, so that you know what you're getting yourself into, so you know the kind of network that you're dealing with, and and see the potential that it has, and where it can get you. Okay, where it can get you, and what you're going to be missing if you choose not to go with a Pi network. Okay, so Dr. Altcoin, or he has pretty good access and also good analytics, analyzing information and data. Now, the goal is to assess whether Pi has sufficient depth and can handle supply expansion. Last week, Pi circulation rose by 5 billion to 12 billion before the extra tokens were removed. The stress test is timely. Today, 7.8 million Pi will be unlocked. More tokens will be released in the next 30 days. So you can see the Pi unlock chart here as it's being shown. The next 30 days. That is for May. Basically, May 14, which is coming, has quite significant amounts that or Pi coins that are going to be released. But after that, from the 15th, 16th, and the 17th, we're going to see a surge in the amount of Pi coins available. However, like I said, the fact that the Pi coins are going to be released doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to affect the price. So they are released, they're not released in around, they are released to, okay, it's going to be released to the pioneers and those that are involved. But if it's going to be in circulation, that will be if they decide to sell it. But if about half of them decide to restake them within the Pi ecosystem as a means of mining more, then we're going to see a sharp increase in the price, because there's going to be huge scarcity on a global scale, or huge scarcity of Pi coins, and hence the value is going to go up. Now, if the news happen to be even a major listing, that's even going to blow things up out of proportion, because then now you see that the big boys are going to be coming on board, and that is exactly what we are looking for. So, pioneers, let's not forget, we have the likes of, like I said, we have the likes of the big boys coming on board. Article 19 is on board. We have the Pi auctioning that's ending soon, and that is also a major thing that has to be seen. We have the Pi advertisement that is currently being enrolled, helping pioneers and developers to be able to gain more revenue based on the kind of softwares or develop apps that they are generating on board. And on the 14th, we have a major announcement as as a Pi core team rightfully said, and that is going to be a determining factor, which is going to be massive and big. So we have a lot on our plates. There's so much to digest, so much to eat, and I don't want you to be left out. No, 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 no. I don't want you to be left out. The question is, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? On the 14th, it's going to be massive. A poll that I ran before during this show. If you've not seen it, you can go to go and check the poll out. Currently, the question was, so I'll show you real quick. All right, so I'll show you real quick. So if you can see this screen, yeah, right on this section to the top right. Okay, let me pull out. Yeah, perfect. So if you can see the screen, you can see what will the 14th May 2025 announcement be about. 58% of you, so there were about 12 votes that came through. 58% say there's going to be potential listing on Binance, with 33% saying the potential partnership, and only 8% saying there's possible new amazing feature that will be announced. Um, Zero said nothing really. So I mean, this goes to show that there's a lot of trust. There's a lot of um, there's a lot that a lot of people are looking forward to, and so am I. I'll be here to bring it. I'll be here to chase everything up and make sure that we are bringing you everything. So that brings us to the end of today's show, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, if today's your first time, please do scan to subscribe. If you want to be part of the Pi Hubs Global membership, you have the link over here, the QR code. Please do. Here is a show of the WhatsApp to the top right somewhere there. Yep, you see the WhatsApp QR code. Please do scan. Join the WhatsApp group. We are about 40 something in total of pioneers that are dropping relevant information, gems, left, right, center. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. We are back, and we are back big time. From now on till it starts, um, there are announcements as the High Court team has said. I'm going to be coming in left to right, back to back, going deep, researching, trying to bring you the reason behind Pi Networks app shop. With that being said, I'm gonna also give some shout outs. Yeah, so shout outs to my boy Michael Bassi, all the way from Nigeria. Said good to have you again. Hops, yes. Welcome. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Like I said, I wasn't feeling well, but I'm back. I'm back to health by the grace of God. Also, I have Shane. Shane is all the way in Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, my man. They're all pioneers and hoppers. Thank you guys for showing me love and coming on today. I really appreciate it. And for all those who are tuning in for the first time, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you are here to stay, because Hubs Global, you know how we do it. It's all about love and sharing what we got. Now, until we meet again, please do take good care of yourself. Make sure you're taking your health to the maximum. Okay, I appreciate you all, and thank you so much. Until we meet again, please do take care of yourself.
God checked.
Bye.
Crypto checked. Hoppers, welcome home. All systems engaged. Portal open. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.